I see a lot of videos and a lot of men on the internet talking about single mothers. Well, I'm here to tell you this. 9 times out of 10, if there's a single mother, there was a guy that had promised her that he was going to love her and be in her life forever. And she had a baby for him. And then he switched it up and left, decided that's not what he wanted. And he left the situation. Now, back in the day, our ancestors, if a guy got a woman pregnant, the father would show up with that pal, and he would have a talk with that guy and made that guy marry his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Those were called shotgun weddings. We need to bring that back, because it is not okay for these men to go around making broken homes and then leave the mother and leave the child and then turn around and talk about the single mother as if she is just so horrible and she made the baby all by herself. We need to bring back those pal weddings where these fathers need to stand up, because these guys should not be going around making these single homes. Secondly, ladies, with that being said, shut your legs. Do not open your legs. Keep them closed. Keep your heart open to God. Let God send you a husband. Be wise in who you choose. Do not just go around and just pick anybody to open your legs to and let into your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Because they call it soul ties, but you know what? That ain't nothing. They got that information from the Bible. God calls it becoming one with exactly what it is. Let's not call it soul ties. Just try to make it seem different. It's becoming one with the person you sleeping with. That's why we are not supposed to sleep around. People are supposed to sleep with their husband or their wife. We're supposed to remain virgins until marriage. And even though that ain't going to guarantee everything is going to go right, God said suffer for righteousness instead of suffering for unrighteousness. So if you do the right thing, even if things don't go right, even if things do go down south, you know what I'm saying? At least you suffered for righteousness and not unrighteousness. But keep your legs closed. Remain a virgin until you're married. Okay? Be wise in who you choose. Let God send you a husband, or let God send you a wife. To the men and to the women, let God send you a husband. You shouldn't be sleeping around. You shouldn't be becoming one with anybody but your wife or your husband. Let's get back to that. Forget that fake 90-day rule. Forget that, let's make him wait 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 months. That's not how it's supposed to be. We need to get back to the values of godliness. God said, be a virgin to the men and the women until you are married. Let's get back to that. Why we can't get back to that? We take God out of everything, and then we wonder why the consequences are so horrible of the things that's happening now. So ladies, keep your legs closed, because you do not want to be made a single mother. And fellas, keep your thing rolled up into your pants and get married. Stop sleeping with women because you're lusting, because you might look at somebody and they might look good to you, or you might think this or that. Save your peace for your wife. And ladies, do the same. I'm trying to tell you guys this, trying to hook you on game, because you'll live a way better life than running around, depleting yourself, giving different parts of you to a whole bunch of different people. Now, do that make sense? To go around sleeping with a whole bunch of different people that do not care about you, that do not love you, and you are giving them the most precious and valued thing that you have, which is a part of your soul, a part of your spirit, a part of your mental, a part of who you are. You don't want to do that, because that is just crazy, and you're giving this away to people, to someone that don't even care about you, or don't want to see your soul get to heaven, or don't have the best interests at heart. So what is it going to profit you? And then you're going to be worn out mentally, worn out physically, have trust issues, and tore up after you went around sleep with a whole bunch of different people. And then let's get this right. You find somebody then to get married to and give them the absolute worst part of you, the worst part of you mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and then they have to fix it. This is to the men and women. Let's get back to what God said. Why can't we get back to the things that God has said? You know, to be virgins until marriage, and then choose wisely also who you marry. And if you already done had sex, it ain't too late for you. You could be abstinent or celibate. And then you change your life around and give your life to God and let him send you someone then also. You know, it's ways, it's levels to this. If you already done had sex and you've been out there, stop it. It ain't never too late until all the breath is gone out of your body. So you can become celibate and wait to marriage. And if you're a virgin, keep your virginity. This is for the men and the women. Keep your virginity and get married so your wedding vows and your wedding night can be sacred. You know, not something that's been given to 1 million people and you became one with 1,000 people, like God said, like the Bible said. So that's all I could say. That's all I wanted to say about this situation. God bless y'all. And I hope this video finds everybody in love and peace and understanding. This is not to bash anybody. This is to teach you, because your life could be way better if you do the things that God tells you to do. Our lives are better when God tells us to do things and we follow them. Peace. Love you.